the New York Transit Authority put up a 2-line poem of mine on a card among the advertisements on trains and buses, part of a series to popularize poetry. A friend of mine, who's in the audience, looked up and saw it on a bus and saw that someone had written a piece of literary criticism beneath it. So first of all, I'll read you the 2-line poem, then I'll read you the criticism. The poem is called Jamesian, as in Henry James, since it's about a connection or lack of connection between people. Jamesian. Their relationship consisted in discussing if it existed. And the comment on it went, and I didn't get no pussy either. I wish all literary criticism was as much to the point. Someone once said to me, I was raised in a home in a tone so chilling that I remember the tone long after I had forgotten the identity of the speaker. Here's a poem based on that. A home. Raised, he said, not at home, but in a home. Bare of associations, words like bed, breakfast, and birthday, hard eternal forms, as standardized as workbench in the sharp or regulation metal bunk, with edges on which you bark your shins because it's there. Bare of associations. Between the boys, contact not loose, not free, consisting mainly in the wrestling down of slave by slave. Call this the economy of bruises, threats of worse pin you in place for more convenient handling, and nothing occurs casually but dirt. So, when a big boy slips you a comic book because his heart is big, no other reason, his unfit action organizes time. It organizes time through revelation of an old prophecy preserved in fragments among the boys, a corrupt oral tradition concerning the advent of the affections, for they will be born and live and prosper too before their inevitable martyrdom. Your mind starts to prepare a place for them, and it delights in the cool, newfound ease with which it slips the habitual weary tautness to enter certain unmapped borderlands. Waking early in the breathing room of beds, to thin, unsupervised light, a sanctuary, you glimpse at last a measure of the future in which you will seek out similar times between times, places between places, thresholds and fire escapes, buses and laundromats, to tell in a voice guarded and level, I was raised in a home, as if it were all over and the quotidian horror had been mastered.